Are these Farabi pads the best tyre pads you can buy for under $50?
Find out in a bit.
All right, so a little bit about these tyre pads that we bought.
They're synthetic leather. So the thing about synthetic leather is with real leather, it's a lot more expensive, but it has a lot more protection against kicks. You feel less pain, but synthetic has caught up a lot in recent years, and it's, you know, with some tyre pads it's comparable. But these ones are more like the bargain tyre pads. So you could pay triple the money, or maybe even more than that, with one of these Fairtex curved tyre pads. But you know, this is 1/3, 1/4 the price, if that. Like I bought this for around $30 on Amazon, something like that. And how much did you spend? How much did you get this for, Eli?
I think these they cost about $130, $150, $150 in between that range.
This is like $50, $40, something like that, in between that range. And I can tell you from experience, when I bang kicks, where he's got some chunky kicks here, chunky leg, you got powers, yeah? So when I'm holding it with the tyre pads, even when I'm holding it with these ones, I feel it. But it's not that much less pain with these ones, to be honest. Like, you got to compare, like, if you look at the thickness, yeah? Bring it up to the camera. Obviously, hopefully it will focus. If you look at that thickness, it's not too much less thick than the ones that quadruple the money. You understand? And even if you look at the stitching here, the stitching is comparable. Obviously, you can say, oh, it's not as top premium as Fairtex, which is one of the most well-known brands in Thailand. And before anything, make sure you like and subscribe if you want any other content related to Muay Thai gear, Muay Thai guides, everything Muay Thai. Like and subscribe. So as you can see here, the thickness. What else catches your eye, like, for these, considering the money? Come on.
So they got a basic design, you know, they're appealing. They use simple colorways.
Yeah, simple, like, obviously this is like the black and red, but Fairtex are known for the design.
Yeah, but these, you can tell that they've kept it simple, they've kept it, you know, minimal in their design, but it's effective, you know? They're small, they're light, they're compact.
Yeah, you don't want ones that are too chunky in it, because especially with tyre pads, they're designed to be punched and kicked and elbows. If you got some big chunky ones, they're not the best for boxing.
They're definitely gonna weigh your shoulders down, especially for the tyre pad holder. But yeah, definitely. And these are light and these are good. I think there's as you were saying, obviously, if you got a heavy hitter, you're gonna try and move away from the synthetic. Yeah. You're gonna try and move away from the synthetic leather, because it's just not as strong as genuine leather. But for these pads, you know, they can take the heavy hitters to some extent.
And one thing you gotta say is the Velcro. The Velcro is one of the most important tyre pads you can get. Because if you look at this Velcro is solid, you know. This Velcro has some oomph to it. But as we know, in our gym in London, we have the Venom pads, and I can tell you, only 1 out of 30, the Velcro is still okay. The Velcro is terrible. And these are like $100, $130 for some of these pads.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
It's a combination of being overused and over abused, but yeah.
Overused and over abused. You see that. But I think for the money, you can't go wrong. Because I know myself, RDX, obviously they're English brands, so we don't want to talk too much bad things about them. But for example, like their one is 64 for one of them, only one, and I've heard that it's just not. It breaks after 6 months of heavy use. This one, I've been having this for a couple of months. You can see the stitching is completely fine. I think personally, if you want to see our recommendation of this Fairtex LPC5, yeah, don't worry. Take a look at the screen and you can see our review. But I think it's reasonably comparable. But in my opinion, if you're a bargain boy with Muay Thai pads, I think if you don't know if you're going to Muay Thai wholeheartedly, you should buy one of these, because this is only going to cost you $60, £70 for 2 of them. Because remember, you have to buy 2. So either go premium and buy a Fairtex, where you get 2 for £130, $150, something like that, or you go lighter, or go less money, you can get this for 50. Because you don't want to go RDX and get one that's pretty bad, maybe even worse than this, for double the price of one. You understand?
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with Dylan. If anyone that's looking to buy Muay Thai gear, I always recommend the premium gear, because it's always going to last you as long. You know, you're going to get definitely 10 years out of it.
I'm just going to say, if you want to help our channel grow, because obviously this is my main job, obviously it's Eli's side hustle, we really appreciate if you buy one of these pads. Obviously, if you appreciate our review, if you want to help the channel grow, don't worry, you can have a look in the description down below, and we'll really appreciate it. But yeah, I'll rate this out of 5 in terms of like protection. Maybe a 3.54, but I'm ranking Fairtex, the chunky, succulent ones, 5 out of 5, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I recommend their aesthetics. What do you think?
Yeah. It's got a good grip, the handle's easy to use. I don't think the protection on the back here, as you can see,
Yeah, bring it a bit closer so they can see.
It's kind of like soft padding. Doesn't really help for when you're absorbing the kick power. They were quite stiff to start out with. You've got to break into them.
One thing that's important, these are curved from the get-go. As Eli would know, look at this here. These ones are curved, but if you look at this one's a normal one, isn't it? Ideally you want a curved Thai pad because that's mimicking the Thai kick, because you can see that this is being curved, but only because it's been kicked many times. This naturally is curved. You see the difference? So this makes it a lot more easier and more efficient to learn the roundhouse. Don't you agree?
I agree.
You want that curved Thai pad, and this is premium curve at a bargain price. Durability.
So,
I've been using this for a couple months, and as you can see, fresh. I think you could get a good maybe 2 to 3 years heavy use, maybe a little bit less. You know what I mean? This is cheap, it's bargain, but the stitching is not bargain. You know, the stitching is good quality. Comparable to not super light, but you can see, as you can see here, it's comparable to Fairtex at 1/4 the price. Maybe 1/4 the price around that.
It's made in Pakistan. Most Thai pads are actually made in Thailand, so they've obviously, you know, relocated their business to make it cheaper so that they're affordable at this very low price. But I don't think it has too much impact on durability. All the stitching is close together. It's quite a sound steady instrument. Definitely worth the value.
Okay, for a quick summary, in my personal recommendation, I believe you should buy these Thai pads if you don't have the money to go premium. So this is it. This is Muay Thai Bros, Dylan and
Eli.
we're signing out. Peace.